Look around you, bro. Most men have titties. They're either overweight or fat. Why? It's because they've fallen victim to the testosterone crisis. Now let's ask, what is the testosterone crisis? Well, ever since the 1970s, men's testosterone levels have decreased. A study showed that from 1987 to compared to 2007, men's testosterone levels, the average, decreased from about 500 nanograms per deciliter to about 430 nanograms per deciliter. Now, first we must understand why testosterone is important. Well, testosterone is the male sex hormone, so it makes you masculine, basically. With low testosterone, you have low muscle mass, high body fat percentage. You won't feel like a man or look like a man. You have a light voice, underdeveloped Adam's apple, which I'm kind of biased, bro. I have an underdeveloped Adam's apple. But anyways, so how can we escape this? Well, I got 3 ways to escape the testosterone crisis and raise your testosterone levels. So the first one is, don't keep your phone in a pocket near your balls. So don't keep your phone in your front pocket, bro. Now, studies have shown, and research has shown, that when you keep your phone near your balls, the radiation from whatever, the 5G, 4G, the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, it's frying your sperm, bro. And it's frying your testosterone. It slows your production of testosterone and kills your sperm. Think about that for a second, bro. The radiation from your phone is killing your sperm and lowering your testosterone, and you've been putting it right next to your balls. So a simple fix for this is you can either just hold your phone when you're walking, put it in a back pocket, jacket pocket. This polo shirt doesn't have any front pockets, but if you did have one, you could put it here. You could put it in like a jacket pocket, wherever. Midsection, you could put it there. Put it in a handbag, purse, or you can just leave your phone at home so you're more focused anyway. So that's the simple fix. All right, on to the second way to raise your testosterone level. So it is to drastically reduce or eliminate the amount of seed oils in your diet. Now, seed oils are oils like soybean oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, and sunflower oil. Now, why do we want to eliminate these oils? Well, first of all, they're heavily processed, and we know processed foods aren't a good thing. But the main reason is because that they have a big estrogenic compound in them. They will raise your estrogen if you consume them. So now estrogen is the female sex hormone. It's the other way. So it'll make you more feminine. And obviously if we're men, we don't want to be more feminine for the most of us. If you do, I guess, whatever, that's you. But most of us want to be more masculine. So reduce or eliminate the use of seed oils. How you can do this? If you're getting packaged foods, look on the ingredient label on the back, not where it says like the sugar, the protein, carbohydrate, all that. Look at the ingredients label itself. It should name all the ingredients in the food. If you see any of these 4 oils, and there's also extra ones like palm oil and grapeseed oil, which you should avoid. If you see that, I would recommend not buying it or only consuming a small portion, okay? All right. And some other oils that I would use actually are ghee. We like ghee. It's clarified butter. Butter itself, full fat. Make sure it doesn't have any excess seed oils in it. I like olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is preferred. And then avocado oil, very good. Also beef tallow is another one. So those are 5 oils you could use. Actionable step: go to the grocery store, go buy one of those, replace the seed oils you have. And if your parents use seed oils and they won't let you do that, a lot of the time you're screwed, but just make sure you're recommending for them to use the healthier oils, which won't raise your estrogen. And the relationship between estrogen and testosterone, when estrogen goes up, testosterone goes down. When testosterone goes up, estrogen goes down. So we want estrogen to go down so that our testosterone will go up. And we want our testosterone to go up so our estrogen will go down. All right, basically. And another way you can improve your diet and raise your testosterone levels is to do not eat any foods with refined sugar or artificial sweeteners. Now let me give you some background information on this, why so many foods have high sugar. That's probably one of the main reasons. It's because back in the 1950s and 1960s, the sugar companies paid scientists to point the blame of common health problems at fat. So we're stuck here. You look in the supermarket, all these foods are saying low fat, but then you check the sugar contents on the back, high sugar. Which it sucks, really, that we fell for this lie for so many years. But you should have a high fat diet with low sugar for optimal testosterone levels. All right, and now I'm going to talk about the 3 dietary hormones you must understand. So we have insulin, leptin, and ghrelin. Now, insulin regulates the amount of glucose in your body, and it has reactions to your sugar intake. So basically, if you have too much sugar, your insulin will spike, and I'll explain why that's important in a second. Leptin is the satiation hormone or fullness hormone. So when you're finished eating, you should feel satisfied and feel full. And ghrelin, finally, is the hunger hormone. It makes you want or crave food. Now, I want you to ask yourself a question. Why do we have so many binge eaters in this society? Ask yourself that question now. Why are there so many binge eaters in this society? Well, I'll explain to you. Because most of our foods are low fat and high sugar, like I explained earlier. Now, when they're high sugar, your insulin will spike. And what happens when your insulin spikes? It blocks leptin, which is the satiation hormone, the fullness hormone. So it will make you less full and more hungry. So your ghrelin will go up. And that's how binge eating starts. So when you eat foods with high sugar, there's always a risk of binge eating. And that's why you crave high sugar foods. That's why you crave your candy, your chocolate, whatever, popsicles, all this bullshit. So when your insulin spikes and it raises your blood sugar because you're consuming high sugar, there's a name for it. It's called hyperglycemia. And the definition of that is when you consume too much sugar, it spikes your insulin, then raises your blood sugar, decreases your leptin, making you more hungry, so you eat more, specifically junk food. Now, by all means, have lots of natural sugar. Well, I wouldn't say lots, but have natural sugar. Eat fruit. I like apples, pineapple, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Those are all very good fruits. Okay, so now you know to avoid refined sugar. But now let's talk about artificial sweeteners. Now, sugar lowers testosterone directly, and so does artificial sweeteners. And the list of artificial sweeteners to avoid are aspartame, sucralose, acesulfame K, saccharin, and xylitol. So those are the 5 most common artificial sweeteners that you should try to avoid. So, but why should you avoid them? Well, we know they lower your testosterone, but there's another reason. They have a direct negative effect on our gut microbiome. So basically, the environment in our gut. And our gut microbiome is essential for human development, digestion, immunity, produces vitamins, it regulates our immune system and our nutrition intake. So you can tell just by that, it's very important. And it has a direct connection to your mind. So when you have artificial sweeteners, it ruins your gut microbiome, It'll decrease your cognitive function. You won't be able to focus as well. Won't be able to work as well. And cause a list of health problems. You can get sick very much more easily when you have a lot of artificial sweeteners in your diet. And it also lowers your testosterone. Now let's think about this for a second. In this society we live in, we have so many seed oils, so many artificial flavors, and so much sugar in our foods. It's really disappointing because back before the Industrial Revolution, there were no processed foods. People would eat real food. They were much healthier. There was a very limited amount of obese people, and now it's about 50%. It's pathetic, really. Don't become one of those obese people, bro. Make sure you have high testosterone. Go lift weights, be healthy, live a purposeful life. I love you, bro. Don't become wasted potential.